It's very important for EDP Renewables to make sure that the land is left in a manner that is as good or better than we found it. If there was one thing that I felt I should emphasize to the local community about construction is don't make the assumption of what you see during construction is what the land is going to be left after construction. Construction is it's a messy process, but at the end, what we're going to leave is a project that looks good and hopefully the community will be proud of. The life cycle of a project from first prospecting to actually commercial operations can take years at times, with a lot of that work happening during the development stage. The physical construction of a solar park will typically take 12 to 18 months, depending on the size and the complexity of the ground. So the basic steps that go into the actual construction of a solar park would be, one, selecting your contractor, doing the engineering. They would then mobilize out to the site, usually setting up in a laydown yard, and then they would start the grading, road work. They would install the pile foundations. On top of those piles, they would put on the tracking system, and then installing the modules on top of the trackers, leading up to wiring those modules all the way back to the substation, and then putting the power from there to the grid.
Once EDPR broke ground, the pace moved very professionally and very rapidly. We were really impressed by that.
While it was under construction, had no problems at all. Every time I went out there and I wanted to ride through, somebody would accommodate me and we would go through and see what was going on.
I did not have any problems with EDPR. The guy over construction called me and my father a few times to ask us questions.
Right now during the construction phase, our businesses in town that provide food and lunch are having a windfall that they've never seen before, with all the employees that are out there that, they're pushing over 200 out there working.
The solar system at my cousin's project, when they were being built, I saw it looked like an army had come in. So the town that he had put his in, their economy had to go up because all them people had to eat somewhere and stay somewhere. So it was a big boost to the economy just with the workforce that they had coming in.
Construction actually impacts the local economy very well. We'll be using local labor where we can, and if the local labor is not available, then the labor that comes in will be using services such as hotels, restaurants.
Solar is experiencing somewhat of a renaissance in the United States. There is a huge demand from companies like EDPR for domestically manufactured panels, and that is resulting in the creation of many, many factories located in the United States that will employ hundreds, if not thousands, of people from rural communities to build the next generation of renewable projects in the United States. EDPR takes commitment to sourcing very seriously. The process for EDP Renewables to purchase a panel is pretty exhaustive. You have to consider the technical specifications. How productive is this specific panel?
Typically, we look for technical criteria like the efficiency of the panels, the technology type, the long-term performance, and there are other features such as what warranties do the suppliers give. But right now, the challenge we have is to look into the domestic content of the panels. How much of the panel or the materials inside the panel are made within the United States. And then you have to consider the costs.
What we're always trying to shoot for is to kind of balance these different parts of the equation to provide the lowest cost energy to our buyers. Everything we do has a high commitment to sustainability, which is not only, our impact on the environment, but our impact on the people who are in the communities where we do business, and how we also treat our employees. It's something I'm really proud of, and it's something that's really exciting about working for EDP.